Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Big Rob. This ain't live. This Jay Mason. And I'd like to formally invite you to a seat at the table. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the table. I'm your host, Big Rob, along with...
And live, a.k.a. The Fix.
my guy.
Jay Mason, a.k.a. Jay Mason.
All right, man. Listen, we're not going to waste no time. This weekend, we had no games. We're going to get right into it. First and 10. We're going to break down this new schedule, the new games, all the bullshit that happened over the weekend. Let's get into it. Hogs versus Animals. What are the Hawks' keys to winning this game?
Keys to winning the game is to win the game.
That's it.
You're going against the Animals. If you lose against the Animals, Bobby Newman, I'm on your ass, partner. It's the Animals. You lose to the Animals, it's the Animals. I'm done.
All I got to say is this. The key to winning is this. Give Liberty the ball.
That's it. Just give that kid the ball, man.
It's the Animals, bro.
The keys to winning the game for the Animals have lost Fight TV, so there's not much they can win whatsoever. I don't think the Animals, bro, I don't know what y'all doing.
For the Animals.
It ain't working.
Brian Santisteban, the Santisteban brothers, please put it together,
bro,
because y'all going out sad. As a veteran
that's
team,
tough.
You can't go out 0-for on the season.
Because you guys we had battles. Like, I'm talking to both of you guys. We had battles.
Facts.
I've played against you guys, and you guys gave us the toughest competition the entire year.
Facts.
You're not going to tell me this is what the legacy of the Animals comes down to. I don't even want to spend too much time here. Again, the Animals, y'all have a little bit of talent. Y'all got to put them in the right place for y'all to get a win, man.
Because right now, they're making the old guys look old.
Now,
let me just say one thing to the Animals, man. Listen, y'all good team and whatnot, and y'all been around for a while and all that other good stuff. But at the end of the day, listen, man, I got more playoff wins than y'all franchise. So,
all right, okay. Who needs to win this game?
Honestly, win, lose, or draw, the Hawks need the game.
They need the game.
right?
Right?
The Hawks
but
need
win, lose, or draw, the Hawks got dealt the bad end of
the
stick because
with the schedule
change. Like, Hawks going against the Renegades would have been a better game. Like I said on the last episode, that would have been game of the week because a win or loss in that game is very crucial. Going against the Animals, it doesn't matter if you win, lose, or draw.
Right.
Again, I can't spend any more time on this game. It's the Animals. Hawks, y'all got it. BIC versus Spank Town. Keys to BIC winning this game.
BIC versus Spank Town. Keys to winning the game is to feed Courage the ball. Feed Courage the ball. Keep Ashanti on special teams. Mm-hmm. You know, when you feed Courage the ball, that brings the defense up, opens up the big targets for your boy Meep and Ashanti and going up top. You know what I'm saying? So defensively, y'all keep doing what y'all been doing, and y'all have a very good chance of winning the game. More than likely, y'all, like I said last week, 50.
What you got? Keys for BIC winning the game.
The keys for BIC winning the game, I just say, listen, man, it depends on who's starting quarterback.
Okay.
Because if Corey's starting quarterback, which is CP3, my guy.
I think his foot is hurt. I seen a picture he posted on Facebook with his foot all wrapped up with vegetables around it or something.
All right, so
it would look bad.
All right, so well, yo, rest up, man. I hope you get better.
Hope you get well.
But if that's the case, if they're going with
Codrington, I can't say that man's name. The Black Knight.
If we're going with the Black Knight, I would just say, man, just keep it real simple, man. Like, just keep doing what you're doing, man. But like as Ant Lie would say, man, just keep feeding courage, man, and get Ashanti the ball in space. And if you got Meet up top, I know you got that cannon for an arm, man. Just throw it up top, man. And a kid, and they got this one kid, there's a receiver guy.
The other Kaysion,
he's really nice. It's just that he don't get no love because Ashanti is just different.
Got Ashanti all over the place,
but he's nice though. So that's what I'm saying. Just keep it simple, man. Y'all should get this win.
Switch gears. Keys to Spank Town winning this game.
Keys to Spank Town. First off, offense has to find an identity. Offense finds an identity. get some good plays here and there. You have to capitalize on the mistakes that BIC make if they make any. You can't sit back and expect to win. Got to go out and fight. Defensively, we need to tackle. Defensively, all year we haven't been tackling, especially with the loss of our middle linebacker. You haven't seen him in a couple weeks. He's been injured, and that has hurt us a lot because the tackling is lackluster, to say the least. So defensively, got to ball out, capitalize on mistakes. Offensively, we got to find identity and get the ball to the playmakers.
Keys for Spank Town winning the game.
To be honest with you, I really don't see Spank Town winning this game. But if they do win the game, or if they can try to win the game, I really don't know, man. Because when I watch film, like, they just don't.
Nothing.
Yeah, they just don't
see
show
nothing.
me
No,
anything.
it's
Like,
not
yo,
nothing.
Yeah, it's
and,
not
and the
much to
thing,
see.
and
That's what
the
I said,
thing
it's
is,
all
like,
identity.
I'm not trying to be hard on no teams or nothing, but man, yo, I done seen Marcel like look all world. Like, bro, where are you, bro? Like, you feel me? Like, come on, bro, show me something, bro. I vouch for you, bro. I know you got an arm. You get what I'm saying? I know you can read a defense, man. I know you can move out the pocket, bro. Like, yo, put the team on your back, bro. Like, this was your year, bro. This was your year, bro. I had high hopes for you, man, but I don't know, man.
I definitely got to piggyback off of what he said. I think Spank Town has a much better chance of winning this game than people might think.
I don't think so.
I know it's a shot in the dark. Don't get me wrong. I do have BIC winning, but there is a few things that can happen that can cause Spank Town to get maybe the biggest upset we've seen. This is coming 2 weeks removed from BIC having a tough game against the Renegades. That could have gave Spank Town a spark.
Right.
The right defensive coordinator calling the right defensive plays against BIC can change the tides of this game. But again, that's something we would just have to see what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I hear
Go ahead.
I hear what you saying about it might have put a spark under somebody,
Yeah, for
but it's
sure.
not Spank Town. It will be BIC who they put the spark under.
spark. I
Because
can
at the end
agree
of the
with that. I
day,
understand that.
everybody had them putting up 50. Everybody had them blowing the Renegades out, and that wasn't that game. Listen, they're about to come out and
show-
blow
yeah.
the doors
Firing
off of
all
Spank Town.
cylinders.
It's
So
about to be
Spank Town,
bad, bro.
be ready for a game. So who
Exactly.
needs to win this game, Ant?
Needing to win this game would be Spank Town. BIC, win, lose, or draw, they're going to be first or second
They're gonna be
place
first or
regardless.
second. Yeah, nothing changes.
With Spank Town winning the game, if everything goes in the Spank Town favor, it could put Spank Town in third place. You see what I'm saying? If everything else falls into place like it needs to, Spank Town can take that third place. Spank Town loses, then they're pretty much out of the
pretty much
playoffs.
Hold on. Where my camera? Right here. Hey, listen, Marcel, come on, man. Come on. You nice, bro. Come on. Show me something, man.
Next game, Bulldogs versus Renegades.
I ain't
man.
gonna lie, he got me wanting to pull out the Shannon Sharp black and mild right now, man.
Go ahead, man.
Bulldogs versus Renegades. Keys to the Renegades winning this game. Ant, go.
Hey, Renegades, I've been going against y'all all season, right?
Not this time.
Baltimore's coming up here
At 11.
at 11 a.m. I already told y'all last week who I picked last week. Oh, they wasn't playing them last
They
week.
wasn't playing them last week. This
Listen,
is a brand new schedule.
This week I'm going Jersey.
Okay.
Renegades, y'all need to win. If y'all win, y'all solidify your spot in the playoffs.
So not only do they need to win, you're picking them to win.
Picking
as
them
well.
to win.
Okay.
They need to win. Renegades.
All right. The Renegades need to win because if they win, bro, and make it into the playoffs,
First
That's
time in
big.
franchise history.
That's big.
that's really big. And
That's really
Corey at the helm.
big. Yeah.
Corey's been around the league for a
while,
while, and a lot of quarterbacks that been around the league are looking a little shaky.
Exactly.
Look at him.
Corey's firing. We'll hear from him a little later on.
Yeah, we will. I've blocked for Corey, man. I could tell you firsthand that, listen, when it comes to here, like his IQ, like
He's very sound.
But I just think,
he's really like that. He's
Yeah.
a quarterback, bro.
Yeah.
He's a real quarterback. He calls plays. He understands blocking schemes. He
Right.
knows where everyone has to be, and he will sacrifice his body for the
Right.
big play. And that's what you need in a quarterback.
Cause man, listen, Corey, all you gotta do is just dial it up, man. Make sure you got Megatron firing on all cylinders, man.
Crazy.
Make sure you had them receivers doing what they've been
Nice
doing.
young receiving core.
Nice young receiving core. So, but listen, I think the Bulldogs are gonna win this game.
Wow.
I never went against Jersey all year.
You haven't.
I haven't won against Jersey all year, but listen, I gotta go with them, man.
Okay, I definitely have the Renegades winning. There's not much to say that we haven't already.
But wait, they
said.
playing the Bulldogs or the Cobras?
Bulldogs.
Yeah, Renegades versus Bulldogs.
Jersey.
All right, there's the switch. Maybe game of the week, depending on what
how it plays
happens.
out.
Savage versus the U. What are the keys to Savage winning it? I'll throw it to you. What are the keys for Savage winning the game?
Listen, first off, you have to get pressure on Huff. That's what you have to do. So they got that super defensive line that they said they have. They could get pressure on Huff. I think it'll be an interesting game. And if Chick there, you gotta throw the ball to Chick. If you gotta get the ball to Chick, you gotta get the ball to Troy. And that's it. If you want to have a chance to win in this game, because like the Savage is really not that bad. It's just that they don't have a quarterback getting the ball to the playmakers. You get what I'm saying? Right. So if they have somebody that's getting the ball to the playmakers, and if everybody show up, it should be a good game. Not saying they're gonna win.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But I'm saying it should be a good game.
What are the keys to the U winning the game?
For the U, just keep doing what you've been doing. You know, it's pretty much a Huff show. Like you give Huff the ball, let him do what he do. Simple. Savage haven't been playing well.
That kid Huff.
Keep the pressure on him. Keep the pressure on Savage. Keep your foot on their neck. You know, try to score, go up big early, and then do what y'all do after that. Simple.
I got it in my right mind to know that the Essex County Immortal Savage is not gonna come to the game Sunday laying down, or they're not gonna come in there and not bring everyone you think they're gonna bring. So I'm talking Wood, I'm talking Young, I'm talking Q Bell healthy, Olay probably healthy, kicking up. He had a week off. Everybody had a week off. Mm-hmm. You talking KJ healthy. Again, this is the biggest game. Freeze coming back. I think it's his birthday or something like that. Happy birthday to you, Bird Boy. But
happy birthday to you.
It's a lot. I'm pretty sure they're not coming in half-ass. I'm pretty sure they're going to be full staffed. And at the very same time, I think that's what's going to cause them to lose. Having all those high-profile players, doesn't matter how many of them you have, only 7 can play. And I think that's going to be Savage's downfall.
I think with if all the players that they have come out, I think it's going to be a struggle in the beginning to get all those guys acclimated together.
Against the U, you can't afford to struggle.
And that's what I said. At that time, to get everyone acclimated for the first time all out together,
that's tough.
If the U give up a couple touchdowns, it's going to be hard to come back.
But another thing is, too, the U do start off slow.
Against the Savage, I don't think it's going to be a slow start.
Yeah,
I don't think they're going to come out firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and since you brought up birthdays, happy birthday, Ski, too, man. It was your birthday not too long ago. Enjoy Miami.
Definitely, Ski. You're a big time fan of yours. You know you my boy.
Right,
whatever. Been in the league together for a real long time.
Right.
So
right. A lot of battles. Right.
Last game, we weren't, we usually don't cover Baltimore, but I think this game has way too many.
Got a lot of weight to it.
Way too much weight to not cover it. Cobras versus Vikings.
This could be the game of the week, too.
Yeah, because we talked about it last week. We talked about the predictions for it. Again, I'm staying with my pick with the Cobras. I want to see what Buck got for me. But what are the keys for the Cobras winning?
Cam beat Cam.
Simple as that.
Cam beat Cam, man. Like,
whatever
I'm going with you. I ain't gonna pick a score. I'm going with you just off film watching. Vikings, they're a scrappy team.
Real scrappy.
That's Cam's team.
I know. Yeah. Vikings is a scrappy team. Cam at the helm.
Yeah.
I'm going with Cam, man.
Hey, listen, I'm going with Cam and them too, but I want to say the Cobras is a really good team.
I feel like the Cobras are getting slept on something so vicious,
and
it's going to take a win against the Vikings for people to start to realize.
I like the Cobras
good
jersey.
Of a team they are. They're very good.
I like their uniforms.
Listen,
telling you.
Listen, Cam.
I like the uniforms.
Listen, Cam. Look at me, Cam.
Look at
me, King.
Look at me,
Cam. Cam. Put that team on your back. You get what I'm saying? Hand it off the hey. Let him work. You get what I'm saying? Like you're real mobile, man. Get out the pocket, man. Extend the plays, man. You get what I'm saying? And that's all you got to do against them,
make
bro.
It happen.
And what's the guy named? Show Your Ride. Nah, not him.
You talking about Wolverine?
Yeah, Wolverine. That's his name, Wolverine.
Hey, big quote. My man said it all. He said it last. What was that? A couple years
It was
ago.
a couple years ago, man.
It's not about the size of the lion. It's about the fight in them. Show enough.
I was done.
Show Your Ride.
I was done after that. 2nd and 6. New Jersey standings and playoff implications. Right now, we have the Patterson U at 4-0, Trenton BIC 4-0, New Jersey Savage 2-2, the Renegades 2-2, Spank Town 2-2, Old Bridge Hawks 1-3. Animals I don't really want to talk about because they haven't won anything. So we're just not going to talk about
Animals are Fight TV cancellation.
Yeah, they are Fight TV cancellation.
Hey, shout out to the Animals,
subscription,
man. Get y'all some players and come back next year, man.
They got
and
some
and beat
players.
what's
That's the
names.
problem.
They got players.
They got players. They're just not getting it done. And I'm not going to yell at y'all for 5 minutes. I had enough of y'all. I'm tired of it.
Hey, man, get some players come back
So
next
did
year,
Fight
man,
TV.
and
So
ball.
Fight TV had enough. Oh my God. Have you ever
listen.
heard of a television company saying, hey,
Network.
a network saying, hey, I don't want this team on my network. They suck. That has to hurt.
Yo,
They got to shake something up.
See,
nah, you know what they got to
As a
do?
man.
You know what they got to do? Do you know what they have to do?
What?
Listen, they have to merge with somebody.
They got to blow that team up.
No, they have
start
to
over.
done.
listen.
bro.
They have to merge with somebody because all
Old Bridge Animals.
listen. Let me tell you.
Ooh.
They
Stop playing with me.
listen,
Trash.
listen. Y'all have to merge with somebody because a lot of these good teams are mergers
Are
of a
mergers.
lot
Very
of
true.
the
Mergers.
old teams that's
Yeah.
not around anymore. You get what I'm saying? So
ESG,
y'all
Wrecking Crew, BIC, the Gunners.
right.
You
Gunners,
got
Riot
Gunners,
Squad.
Riot Squad.
We got-
you got Savage and the Immortals right now. Who
No,
else?
Savage and the Punishers.
the
That's when they was
Punishers.
nasty.
Yeah, and
Savage
the
and the
Immortals
Punishers.
Immortals
right
now,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
talking about
yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
Savage,
But,
Immortals, Punishers.
Let's get to it. 1 and 2 will not change no matter what happens.
No
this
matter what
weekend.
happens. Whether the
The
U win, lose, or draw,
it
they're
doesn't
going to be
matter
1 and 2.
What happens? 1 and 2 is BIC and the U.
Yep.
It's
Either
interchangeable.
or, either or.
Yeah, if the U loses, BIC wins. BIC's 1, the U's 2.
Same thing,
All
vice
that
versa.
means is neither one of them are going to Baltimore. That's all that means.
Yep.
The shakeup comes into the 3-way tie for 2 and 2 with the Savage, the Renegades, and the Spank Town boys. The problem with this 3-way tie is all 3 of those teams have the potential to lose all 3 of those damn games. That puts us in another 3-way tie.
Exactly.
Most likely, the only team that I can see that could pull out a fair win are the Renegades. That would put them at what? 3 and 2, and put them at
Put 'em
number
third
3
place. Yep.
to face BIC in a rematch in the divisional.
BIC or the U.
Depending
Depending
on
on who wins
Let's
and
keep
lose.
it. Let's keep it as the other 2 teams lose.
mean win?
Lose. Savage loses.
Okay.
This scenario, Savage loses. The
Spank
Spank Town
Town
loses. Keeps 1 and 2 the same. Renegades versus BIC for a rematch.
Yep. That'll put
And then that would make Savage and the U for a rematch.
For a rematch
So
as well.
it'd be back to back.
back to back. Exactly.
I don't think Savage wants to do that.
I don't think so either. I don't think they can handle that.
My thing is this: you play a team twice in a year, it could get spooky.
It could get
very
spooky.
So I
Who's to
mean,
say they're gonna even come back
'Cause the
fully
year-
staffed?
The
after
year,
what
the year,
happens to them this Sunday?
the year the
Well,
lights went out. Remember?
Yeah.
So
we had to
we
pay
Played them the week
yeah.
after. It got real spooky
got
out
bad
there.
for them out
yeah,
there.
we won 2 games in that day, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
we did.
That-
So,
that's
but
legendary.
listen, but what I'm saying, that definitely is legendary.
legendary
But
stuff.
what I'm saying is, what if they don't show up this week, right?
to then show up.
Did
for,
they show up the
Next week.
and then that gets spooky because
upset.
it can be an upset either way.
Either way you look at it.
either way it could be an upset. So actually, the ball is in Savage Court.
because of the schedule change, the
Right.
ball is in Savage's
Because of
court.
the schedule change.
If they won't say it, I'll say it. I've heard down the line that Savage bitched and moaned about the change of the schedule.
That's factual.
To put them in the position that they're in.
I don't know. son.
Listen, y'all might not know. I'm not
don't
gonna say
care.
where I heard it from, but I heard y'all was bitching and moaning. I'll call y'all out on it. I'll see you Sunday if you really got a problem. Let's do something.
It was on the A7 page.
Football.
It's
Yeah, they
fair
was
for
bitching and
everybody.
moaning. So
Hey,
my thing is
on the field.
On the field, yeah, of course. Not,
Of course, it's
I don't want to
all-
go into fisticuffs with you, fellas.
It's all football. All football.
Right, right.
To start complaining, to actually get this in your favor, right now, the schedule change benefits them the absolute most. Whether they win, whether they lose, they remain at 3 or
3 or 4.
or 4.
4, right?
Because Spank Town, let's just, come on, man, let's just throw it up there. Spank Town's not beating BIC.
Right.
Not the
Spank Town-
BIC that I saw.
The BIC we've been seeing, I
No.
don't see Spank Town
No.
beating them either.
They're
If the
not beating
if the
BIC.
BIC that the Renegades play, it could be an okay game, but I still see BIC.
But with the
landslide.
Spank Town that I saw, that Spank Town can't do anything to BIC.
Yeah.
And that's just the honest to God truth. I don't want,
Marcel.
not even on some media guy stuff.
Marcel,
Honestly,
come on, bro.
we just know that game's a W. Savage versus the U, it might be a game. The U could lose.
It's a possibility.
And then the U drops to 2.
But it don't matter.
And
Like,
Then
bro,
Savage goes up to.
it still
It-
stay
it
the
doesn't
same.
matter.
It
It's the
doesn't
same-
matter.
it's
They're
the
still going to
same-
stay the same
it's the same
because
ratings.
the U will have one loss and BIC, the U will have one loss, and then it still be the same. It's
So
no
whether
nothing. The U,
whether
it doesn't
the
matter.
U wins or loses,
there's
they
the
still have to
number
play
of
Savage the following week.
If this, if
Savage,
if,
that's what y'all wanted?
if anything, and I'm saying, but it's a lot of things that could happen. So what
Right.
if the Savage? So what if the Savage lose? Right. Let's say the Renegades win. Right.
Okay.
So that will bump Savage to 4
4.
still.
Yes.
So if
Renegades that have record over head. They didn't play each other.
They didn't play each other. So
Record
it'll be the
over
record
net
that will
points
put
and
them at
head-to-head.
third.
Yeah.
okay,
Renegades win and Savage lose.
so what about if the Hawks? Who the Hawks play?
Animals. It don't
Animals.
matter.
Oh,
They
yeah,
get
that,
nothing. That doesn't do
don't
anything.
matter. Okay.
New Jersey Savage has to win and the Renegades have to lose. But again,
Oh,
it doesn't
the
matter.
because if the Hawks
But
win,
it
if
doesn't
even
matter.
if the Hawks win, they don't have enough net
They don't have
points.
enough.
don't
They don't
have
have enough
Oh,
record.
okay. So
don't have
basically,
enough
Savage is sitting at number 4
Yeah.
either or. But
They're
could be-
playing
but
the
they could-
U, no
but they
matter
could be
Savage is
what.
going to play the U no matter
Back to
what
back.
happens.
But wait,
If they beat the U this week,
So
it
Rene-
drops the U to number 2
and puts them at
Savage
3.
at 3.
and
So now
then
they're playing
they still
again.
play the U again.
oh, okay. So
so the
either
U
or.
can sit home and still
and still play them again.
Still
next
play
week.
them again, yeah.
Oh, okay, I get it.
BI's, it's looking like no matter what happens, first round of the divisional playoffs are rematch games.
Yes.
Completely.
Pretty much.
Renegades versus BIC, Savage versus the U.
Right.
There's not much else you can do about it. Because of the way, now if the schedule was the way it was before,
Then we're talking about a whole different ball game.
talking about Savage getting sent the fuck home.
Yeah.
Because
That's where the moaning came from.
that's where it came from. Once Savage realized what was gonna happen, they'd rather take their chances going against the U 2 weeks in a row, which again is probably the weirdest scenario I've
So,
ever
let- okay.
They'd rather be in the dance than look at
didn't
it.
look at it. Yeah,
Okay,
say
so
that.
so my thing is this, right? So after whoever wins the divisional championship, well, how does that? So then they were saying something about an Elite 8, right?
What happens is, as far as I know, even though the top 4 teams are going to be fighting for seeding for the divisional, the other teams are going to continue to play.
Correct. Everybody's supposed to get 7 games.
7 games.
No matter what.
That puts them in the wild card.
No, I understand that,
Yeah.
bro. But what I'm saying is, if weeks 6 and 7, right, are supposed to be the
Divisional.
divisional, right?
Yeah.
So after that,
After the
Then
divisional
what?
champion is crowned, 1 through 4 in Jersey will go against 1 through 4 in Baltimore.
so Baltimore that have 5 teams, have 4 teams that make the playoffs.
Automatically going to the playoffs. AKA the Vipers are sitting home.
Wow.
There's not much
Basically.
and that's what I'm saying. There's not much to talk about. The biggest problem when it comes
It's
to
all rematches
It's
coming
all
up.
rematches, and
you
then
wanna know
it's
what's
seeding.
crazy?
Number 3 and 4 gets their SOL.
But you know what's
feel me?
crazy?
Because they have to travel.
But you know what's crazy? The crazy thing about this whole setup is we're gonna kill each other just to go play.
Unknowns.
Unknowns, bro.
man. And
That's what I don't.
That's
I don't,
the
I don't like
frustrating
that.
part about
But
all of this.
that's what keeps everything spicy.
I guess
Right.
so. I
So,
guess so.
hey, Ryan, good job. Salute to you, my guy. I've been playing in this league since 2007. So, we still here. Still rocking, still going. Stay up.
I mean, the top 4 teams right now, period. If everything was to stop right now, we're talking the U, the Gators, A team out in Florida, and the Los Angeles Aces.
Los Angeles Aces.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't care about the other 2. I don't even think y'all deserve. Let's really get into it. I don't think y'all deserve the money either. There's no teams out there.
Right.
That money should have been given back to either Baltimore or New Jersey.
Right.
To give us the 10K.
Right.
If you wanted to see the divisional go crazy, give us the 10K. Let them bums fight for the other 10K. When they come down here and get smoked, they're gonna get sent home anyway. You're giving them $2,500 to say, hey, we did it. We earned a little bit of money, but what divisional? What did they do?
With the yeah.
Who did they play? You get what I'm saying? They did
Unknown.
nothing.
I just
I'm not,
I just feel like for Jersey being like the face of the league and all that, I just feel as though like we did the dirtiest.
we did.
To be honest. No shots at Ryan, no shots at nobody, but I just feel like Jersey is getting the dirtiest because
We started this.
we
The
started
starters
it.
are
We
always
have,
put in
but
that
listen,
position,
we
though.
got the more superior teams. We got the most teams. Baltimore got a few teams, but if you look at it, PA and Jersey is together.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
P and Jersey emerge. But I mean, you know what? That's what's going on with the standings. Those are the playoff implications. After this Sunday, we'll have a lot more to talk about.
A lot more to talk about.
Let's move on. 3rd and 3, ladies and gentlemen. We have a special guest for y'all today. Corey, the Iceman Hammond.
Quarterback for the Renegades, number 12.
a.k.a. Kyle Reese.
AKA Corey.
Oh. Corey, talk to us, brother. How are you?
What's up, guys? What's up, BIC?
Watch your mouth, man. Come on, man.
Big you.
Well, let me just ask you something. Yo, did Michael Jordan play for the Wizards or the Bulls? I'm gonna just say.
He played for both teams.
Played for both.
Be
That
honest
motherfucker,
with
he
you.
played for the
word.
Bulls.
All right,
He ain't
so
played for the
what's
Wizards.
up,
I don't know
what's
who.
up, you? What's up, you in Spank Town?
What's up, Big U? There you go. Respect. Show some respect, Corey. How are you, brother?
What's up?
Hey man, how do you feel about this week coming up, man? How do you feel?
I feel great. I mean, we're coming off a loss, and there's been a lot of talk about last week against BIC and how we looked for 3 quarters. And, a lot of teams in this league, I guarantee a lot of teams in the league would just like pat themselves on the back and just call it a day. We the champ. We just almost beat BIC. Oh, we almost beat. That's not our mindset really. So,
Right.
we're feeling good to have another a challenge. I think, with all the things that happened this week, I found out about it like 2 days later. I was just talking to Ryan about
that was
something
crazy.
completely different in his roof.
Yeah.
And it came up, and it's like, oh, we're not playing the Hawks, and then obviously, the chaos ensued. But I think at the end of the day, the real loser really is the Hawks. If you look at the playoff seeding,
Yeah.
the Hawks, if they beat us, might have had a chance to squeak in with some miracle. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that would have happened, obviously. So I think switching from the Hawks for us, the Renegades, and then getting a chance to play a team from Baltimore. Has a lot of things in common with us. They have a capable quarterback that's played for a long time in this league. They have playmakers all over, it seems like, and they're a team that's trying to find its own identity too. So I think going from being able to maybe beat up on the Hawks, and I don't want to be disrespectful to them.
I
They
took
complain that not
I
all
took
their
the Hawks
guys
to
are
win that
showing
game
up.
anyway.
I took the Renegades for sure.
I took the Hawks.
You what?
I took the Hawks
All
anyway.
right, so let me just tell you something about the Hawks. They have absolutely zero talent at quarterback on their entire roster, and it's a shame because they have a lot of dudes. And when you watch Liberty do some of the things, and Bobby Newman's the one throwing it to him, I respect Bobby Newman's game, but one thing I do not respect is his quarterback play overall.
He's not
But,
a quarterback.
He needed one big play, and he made it last week. And credit to the Hawks for getting that win and getting off the schneid, because the Vipers had that game
In the bag.
They had the Hawks dead to rights.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, like, you got to give your hats off to them. But, for what we're trying to do, which is keep the momentum going from a good game, albeit a loss, to a really good team and a special guy in Ashanti Worthy. We're actually happy in a way and kind of trying to turn it into a positive that we get a chance to test ourselves again. We're not just going to be, beating up on bottom teams and then having that rep against us. We're not in here to just be nice. We're here to try to win as many games as possible against the big guns. And, if all things line up the way we think it is, rematch against your guys' former team.
Hey man, I feel like besides Ashanti that's just like lighting the league up and Huff is just a man amongst boys out there. I feel like you really having like a really breakout type of season. Like, I mean, I done seen you put up numbers like this before, but I'm just saying with the talent around you, and a young team, and you just out there slinging it, man. I just want to say, man, you got my utmost respect, man. Win, lose, or draw, you always going to be, family to me. So, but at the end of the day, man, you definitely doing your thing and you definitely balling, man. So I just want to tell you to keep up the good work and keep the Renegades, doing their thing.
Now, what do you think you have to do to prepare your team to face the U or BIC come the divisional round of the playoffs? What do you think? Where do you think you have to prepare your team at? Like, where's the focus? Where should your focus be dealing with two top tier teams like that?
Well, I think the first and foremost, whenever you're facing a tough opponent, you got to make sure you're good, right? And I think in the game last weekend against BIC, like I said, I'll give us credit for the first three quarters. Obviously, in the fourth quarter, we were one of the worst teams in the league. That one quarter, which mattered in the game, that's why we lost.
Yeah.
But if you look at the flashes of things that our defense can do, our offensive line can do, shout out to those guys. I got an offensive line for what seems like the first time since you were blocking for me, Rob, and had Fern over there until his eye had some weird freak out when we played the Immortals and almost beat them.
Fern,
yeah, that was a great line, and I have to shout out to Ra and Tank, Aaron, Hank Baptiste, who's a guy that's been on every team, got cut by BIC. He's in our games, bulldozing people. And then you look at some of the playmakers we got. Kenneth Stewart, a young guy. He's come out of really nowhere, it seems, and he's making a huge impact on the league. You got Abe Elabana, who was dealing with Ramadan, still making plays.
Abe. I like Abe. Dealing with Ramadan and stopping Ashante Worthy, I think twice he stopped him for a kick return. The score might have been worse if not for Abe stopping him, like those two kick returns. So shout out to Abe. I like Abe. He's one of my new favorite players.
And he's been in this league since he was like 18 years old, and he was just a beanpole. And he's been working hard. He probably is the hardest worker on our team, and he's an athlete, bro. And he makes plays. And for us, the Renegades, like I answer your question, we got to focus on ourselves and maximize what we can do first. And then when we go against teams like the U and BIC and maybe the Gators and maybe the Vikings. I'm not going to mention California or Florida. No way.
We don't talk about them here.
But when we're facing those teams, we got to lean on guys like Dondre Haynes. I mean, you saw what he did against BIC.
Yeah,
I don't care who he goes against. Tell me, maybe Jawan Linscomb. Tell me the one guy who has a chance of stopping both the speed, athleticism, just the fury he plays the game with sometimes. And I mean, that's every play. I mean, if we're playing the U and we're playing BIC, we're gonna have to play our best game. We know that. We're gonna have to take advantage of mistakes. And it's really not about me. I'm in there. I have experience in the league. I guess I can fire the guys up when they see my white behind getting yards on the ground,
Corey,
especially.
Hey, listen, not to cut you off.
Everybody talks about how I'm like laying the shoulder down.
Hey,
That's
not
all
to
I can
cut
do.
you off.
I'm not trying any juke stuff at this time. Go ahead.
Yeah, not to cut you off, but I just want to say the way you have Megatron, like how he's pulling and how he's going up and grabbing the passes and stuff like that, man. The way you got them boys firing on all cylinders, man. I just say I commend you for that, man, because the Renegades was always just like, all right, it's just the Renegades, but the way that you have them playing right now, they playing at a good level. You get what I'm saying? And I know that once the playoffs come, I know you're probably going to maximize that because, they're a young team. They're going to be fired up. So I remember being back in those days with just being a young team, just happy to even make the playoffs, just be happy to even be in games with the top tier teams. Because I remember back when it was SWG, the Bombers, and the Wrecking Crew before they became the Patterson U. So it was just like just being in those games and just fighting in those games. You feel me? That's all character building, and I feel like the more of these that y'all lose, y'all gonna start winning some. And I really feel like y'all gonna surprise somebody come the divisional and playoff time. So I just want to say keep up the good work and all that good stuff.
So another question or last question. Do you feel as though your team has been battle tested with the teams that you've played so far to make a run in the playoffs?
In the Nationals.
Right. For the money.
Now, yeah, I mean, that's what it's for, right? So I missed out against the U. I was not able to play. I won't get into specifics there. So I missed out on that. I think we played, the Animals in Spank Town. No offense, but so what we're doing is we're starting with this kind of like, what we started to put together for most of this BIC game. Before the season, we didn't even have any win in the organization's history. So those first 2 wins were still big for us.
Very big.
And at in our growth as a team and as a family, we're learning how to win games. And I think this test against the Bulldogs is going to be our first real opportunity to show the league that we're here to win. We're not here to have fun and get stats and all that those awesome things that in a Corey Hammond offense in A7FL history has always had. At this point in my career, I'm not really here for any more. Oh yeah, that guy's tough. Like
Yo, if
I
y'all
want
beat,
people to be like, yo, that guy's a winner. And,
if y'all beat
it
the
takes
Bull, hey
dubs.
bro, if y'all beat the Bulldogs, bro, that is a statement game, bro.
Going into
with
the
a
playoffs.
Yeah.
with
that's
a win
huge.
with a win against the Bulldogs going into the playoffs, that'll solidify y'all as a real contender going into the playoffs.
Right.
And
But really, that doesn't mean anything, because if whether it was the Hawks or the Bulldogs, we would have been 3-2, and we're playing BIC. So let's take it 1 week at a time.
One week
Let's
at
have
a
the right
time.
mindset.
Facts.
Let's beat this Bulldog team, because we're going to prove to ourselves that we're just a better team. We're going to prove
Exactly.
to ourselves that of the teams that almost are the same version of themselves as I'm watching film, we're going to be the superior team. And hopefully my legs can keep moving the way they did last week. because
All you got to do is
We could've-
turn red after a few hits, Corey. I think they'll be fine.
so it was glad we got you on the horn.
Right.
I know you've been wanting to get on here with us for a little while now. Glad we got you in here. Glad you could be our first guest on the show. Keep balling out. Good luck in the playoffs. Good luck on Sunday.
You got any words for your team?
Hey, I just want to say one thing before you get your words in, man. Hey, keep lighting up the league, man. For real. You on fire. You on fire right now, Iceman.
He's your favorite player?
Nah,
I can tell he is.
He's
You
not
love
my
him.
favorite player, but he's my favorite teammate.
I feel like you love him.
That's my guy.
But go ahead, Corey. Let your team know something.
Yeah, man. It's not about these things. This show's awesome, by the way. Shout out to all the people involved with the show. Shout out to everybody watching, and hopefully I got a couple more haters tonight. That would be lovely. But I think the Renegades. Last week, and if you watch the film, last week was like our statement that no, we're not that team. But maybe this week is a different kind of connotation to that. Maybe they are that team, and I think that's what we were going for. But like I said before, although it's easy to look ahead and try to kind of like take last week and advance it forward without the work. I mean, it's just going to take getting together, doing the right things, and building on it the right way. No shortcuts. Football is about work. Football is about heart, and football is about just getting out there and grinding. So that's what I think we're going to be focused on. And we're going to play the Bulldogs hard. They're going to play us hard. And I'm confident that my team is definitely going to come out with that win. You couldn't hold it. You couldn't hold it.
Corey, thank you very much for being on the show with us, man. I
Friend
really
of the
appreciate
show.
it.
Friend of the guys.
Definitely.
Friend of the table. We love you, man.
Also, A7 announcer, Iceman, we see you, my guy.
We love
Thank
you
you.
over
See you
here.
guys
So
too, although let me just throw a real quick shade. I see you guys too, but I don't see you on the field.
Ooh, okay. Come on, me.
He hung up right after. Listen, you're going to see us real soon, Corey. You're going to see us real soon.
That's funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fourth and Short. Usually on Fourth and Short, we talk about the big X Factor. This week, we're talking about sleeper teams. I'll go first. My sleeper team this week is the Renegades. It's plain and simple. There's nothing. Listen, man, I wasn't a fan in the beginning. Win, lose, or draw, I'm a fan now. That, like I said, the receiving core is great. Corey Hammond's working. Those running backs are running people to hell over. That defense was stopping courage. Bro, Renegades are my sleeper. Stamp it. What you got for me,
like
Dan?
it. My sleeper this week, I'm going to go with Spank Town. Spank Town over BIC. Spank Town wins the game. We send Savage home. Pretty much cut and dry.
Okay. Your
Hey.
sleeper?
My sleeper this week is
what's up with this guy, man?
Because, bro, it's just I'm gonna go with the Savage.
Savage is your sleeper?
The show up. I ain't gonna say win. I'm gonna say show up, and it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a goodie. It's gonna be a real goodie.
Yeah.
I like that, and like I said last week,
my sleeper team.
I got
up.
Savage showing up. All 35 of their players coming in against the U, playing real good, playing real great, and losing.
Yeah,
32-24.
I don't know who Woog is without King. I don't know who, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who these guys are without each other. I truly believe the Immortals worked because they were together. I've beaten King on teams where they weren't with Woog.
Right.
I've beaten Woog on teams where they weren't with King.
Wasn't King on that pink team that we played?
Even those linemen was on that pink team.
Was on there too.
Those guys are monsters now.
Bro, he was in the league that long?
Yes, bro. It's just motherfuckers wasn't shining until they merged. Bro, we've been beating Surf for years, bro.
But nah,
much love, Surf. I know he gonna hate that one. Much love, Surf.
Surf
my
know
boy.
he my guy, man.
That's
Surf
my man,
guy,
100 grand.
Yeah, but those are the sleepers. I mean, you got anything to say to the people, man?
Hey man, Troy, I picked you last week as my X Factor. Get the damn ball to Troy. Let him do what he gotta do. Pretty much plain and simple, You
got anything to tell him?
Listen, I got a text like 6 a.m. say, "Oh yeah, bro, I got you." So guess
sir.
what? Y'all gonna see Colburn Senior this Sunday. You feel me? Because Huff getting it there, man. He just gonna have to make plays, and I believe he gonna do it this week, and I believe that you gonna win. But I just think Savage is gonna be it's gonna be spooky, and it's gonna be at night. It's gonna get a little cold. We by the water.
Got that little breeze off the water.
You feel me? So
I'm off work. I'm in there.
Yeah, you already know. But like I said before.
Big U in the building.
You, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, like I tell y'all every week, if you got any problems, if you got any issues, please bring it to the table.